Hi, I'm Peter Rose, founder of Longwood Currency Trading. What's the biggest obstacle that you face in your Forex trading? I'm going to take the Bo dog for a walk. Bo, say hi to your fans. Come on, we're going to go for a walk. Let's go. Yep, walk in the woods, short loop, out back. Your biggest obstacle in your success to trading is you want too much too fast. It's like if you go to a restaurant and you pay $38 for a steak, and you've got a nice bottle of wine, paid $100 for the bottle of wine. What are you going to do? Are you going to slurp that whole bottle of wine down right away? And are you going to just choke that whole steak down right away? You know, you probably cook that steak on the grill for $12 and buy a nice bottle of Cabernet for $10, $50, $15, $20 maybe, and do the whole thing. And maybe because you put that effort in to getting the grill ready, and your knowledge of fixing the steak, and your knowledge about wines, that you picked up a pretty good wine instead of some rot gut shit stuff, the benefit is that you enjoy that process, that you benefit from your skills and your knowledge to create a nice meal for you, so that when you go out to dinner, you can judge the value of your experience and your meal by what it took for you to do it yourself. And you're not going to take that $38 steak and try to jam it down your mouth all at once. Why would you approach your Forex trading in any other way? So many of the people that I talk with, hey Bo, come on. I gotta watch him because we're expecting my wife is expecting an Amazon delivery, and the Bo dog hates the FedEx truck and he will disappear. I've said that many times when I've been out on these walks. Bo doesn't want to walk with me because Sue's not here and I gotta watch him or he's gonna go chase the FedEx truck. It's just crazy. But I talk to people and they're basically the same thing when they're talking to me about their Forex trading. They're just rabid about, you know, I want to make $1 million, or there's some clown on the videos and he's saying I can take my $1,000 account and turn it into $30,000. You know, maybe there's some people that can do all that stuff. Hey, come on, you're not laying back there. But they're not... That's not you. You don't have that experience. And you don't have the bankroll behind you where if you lost $4,000 or $5,000 along the way, it would kill you. But to these guys, look, I've lost $3,000 or $4,000 in a day trading, and it doesn't faze me because of the size of the trading that I do, the size of the bank that I have, and the fact that at the end of the month I've made anywhere, I don't know, 4 to 8%. I've made more than that, much more than that, on my money at the end of the month. So the wins are there to balance out the losses. Where is the understanding of reasonableness? If you want to lose your money quickly, Forex is a great way to do that. But why do that? Why go through all the trouble of trying to learn something when you're not going to follow the rules? Just go to the casino, throw your money on the craps table. It's only 1.41% against you. I mean, you don't get any better odds than pass line craps. You just don't. So do that. Your biggest obstacle is you think you're going to sit down with your $1,000 on a mini account and you're going to run that to $30,000. And then you're going to take the $30,000 and run that to $300,000. I mean, it's ludicrous. It's ridiculous. Pick something that you don't even think is worth striving for. Well, what are you making in your savings account right now? 3% a year? What are you making on a U.S. T-bill? 4.5% or something like that? Let's take that. 4.5 is safe. If you want to take a chance, you want to invest in the stock market, and you do it in a Vanguard index fund, over the long run, call it a 20-year run, you'll make 8% a year over 20 years. Just put your money in there. It's safe. That's the slow way to make your money. But you want to trade. You want to do it fast. I mean, look, if you want to row a boat across the lake, that's fine. But if you want to get a speedboat and get across the lake really quickly, there's some reason that you want a motorboat to get to the other side of the lake faster. There's nothing wrong with wanting more. There's nothing wrong in wanting something quickly. But you have to know the rules to do it safely. Maybe it's a good thing that you learn in a rowboat first, because you learn that if you fall in the water, you could drown. So maybe you better know how to swim, or you better have a real good life jacket. You better know how to row, because if you don't know how to row and you get stuck out in the middle of the water, you're not going to be able to get back to shore. You better have some form of communication with you in case something goes wrong. All these things that you know, you would intuitively know what to do. Trading is simple. It's ourselves that get in the way. When I started trading, I listened to all this shit that was out there. I traded in demo accounts for 4 years. I did more than that. I've done computer simulations and all this other kind of stuff. And when I finally opened a large account, it didn't take me long to lose $40,000. I'm not stupid. You're not stupid, but you're losing money. I lost money. I had to step back from the thing and use my over 30-year career as a software engineer, designing, taking complex problems, business problems, and writing programmatic solutions to them. I simply applied those rules to looking at the FOREX market. And I go, there's only 3 things I have to learn how to do. 3 problems I learned how to solve. I call that the life cycle of a currency position. You've heard me talk about the life cycle of a currency position ad nauseum. It's a wonderful thing. 3 problems. 3 simple problems. But that's not your problem right now in having a overzealous concept of how much you're going to be able to make. You have to slow that down. When I work with a student, if you ever call me with an expectation of making $1 million or $300,000 on even if you had a $100,000 account making $300,000, it's not going to happen until you learn what to do with $1,000. Because if you can't do it with $1,000, you're not going to be able to do it. I work with the person. It's the consulting that you're buying. It's my time that you're buying. The course document itself is simply the vehicle that's used in order to convey the information to you. But how you apply that information and when you apply the information is the training. That's why it costs a lot of money. So if you want to make $30,000 a year and you're not making that right now, it's costing you a lot of money not to know how to do that. Let's look at a reasonable process. Take $1,000 and see if you can make 20% a year against that. $200 a year. Oh, but that's not enough. I need to pay my light bill. I got to pay my mortgage. I need $2,000 a month. Okay, great. Well, you're not going to do it on a $1,000 account. And you're not going to do it on a $10,000 account either, because that's a 200% gain on your account if you were to try to do that. What's reasonable? Well, it's really simple to make 20% return against your risk. I can tell you that. And it should be. Because most people they don't know how to do that. They think a 20% return is astronomical in comparison to what they can get anywhere else. I was in real estate for 40 years. You know, I might have got 20% a year, 25% a year in some years on the return. I mean, that's based on the down payment and then the cash on cash from rental income, because I had rental properties. And that's really difficult. Real estate is really difficult. Like I said, you index fund, you get 8%. We take a little bit more risk and go into the general stock market. In good years, you might be able to make 12, 18, 20%. But then when the loss comes, it'll wipe you all out, because again, it is trading. You're not going to do that on an investment basis. You're going to do it on a trading basis. So trading is taking more risk, so the gain should be greater. Is it possible to make 80% return against your bank? Well, sure it is. It isn't the amount of money that you make. It's the skills that you develop that I can teach you in 3 or 4 weeks to show you how the game is played. Now, it would be your choice if you want to play the game that way or not. If you want to throw craps, you play it on the pass line because it's 1.41% against you. If you want to play the field or go for hard ways, it's upwards of 30% against you. That's your choice. Somebody can explain the rules to you, somebody can explain the game, and if you want to try to fade that and push your luck, just because you see some other fool throwing the dice 7 times and they win 7 times in a row, they scoop off the money and away they go, and that 8th throw would have been a winner, and that 9th throw would have been a winner, and the 10th one takes everybody off the table. Be very cautious of your own feelings of inadequacy and not being able to turn your $1,000 into $20,000. Be happy with becoming consistent and learning the rules of the game. And once you learn the rules of the game, the amount of money that you can make is as big of a number as you can conceive of. Peter Rose, Longwood Currency Trading. Have a great day and have a great trading day.